Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. So in this week's vlog, we are working on our backyard, just doing some spring cleanup. Also wanted to show you guys how that backyard space has really transformed. I know when we initially did that DIY of our fire pit area, it kind of was, we installed it, kind of showed you us hanging up some lights, and that was kind of it. So we want to go ahead and actually share that space with you. It has been planted in. That is actually outside of decor and clients and imagining beautiful rooms like this and whatnot. That's like one of my hidden talents and passions is just gardening, and I just love it. It's something that I can just spend time and just, I don't know, just take time to myself, and I don't have to hear mom every 2 seconds because my kids don't enjoy it, so they're not outside bothering me. And one thing also I wanted to mention is that I hope all of you moms had a great Mother's Day. I know I enjoyed mine so much. My kids outdid themselves. They got me a Gorilla cart that I've been wanting for so long. I'm pretty sure Matt will insert a little video of me that I had. I was actually testing it around and whatnot, and then my son actually took me on a ride inside the cart, so that was so cute. And then I got a carload full of flowers, or not, should I say flowers, plants, because I feel like plants just keep on giving, and I just love them and appreciate them a little bit more than a bouquet of flowers, which I appreciate that too, but I just feel like shrubs themselves, I could just hold on to them a lot longer. So I got a carload full of shrubs and plants, and I still have to plant some of them, but it has been raining here in North Georgia, and so I haven't really been able to go outside and actually enjoy any of the gifts that I received for Mother's Day. But I had a great time. We went to the movies, we had dinner, it was just a great time all around. So one of the best Mother's Days in the book for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed with your family and loved ones. So let's go ahead and get into this week's vlog. So last year, once we went ahead and put in the fire pit, I made sure that we left enough room and that I can have a back garden bed. I just wanted something pleasing and to also break up all the hard lines from the stone and also the fire pit area. So I figured like beautiful flowers and scents would be really nice to just surround us, even when we're not doing, lighting a fire or anything like that. So I wanted to make sure that it was as organic as possible, but then also killing the grass as well. So I went ahead and adapted the no dig method, which is using cardboard to basically suffocate and kill off the Bermuda grass. As of right now, it's going pretty well. You'll be able to see that a little bit further on in the video, but I get a whole lot of cardboard delivered to the house from packages and whatnot. So this project actually really didn't cost me anything. I just used those again, that cardboard once I got it delivered from Amazon and various other things. But just make sure that you remove the plastic from it if you want to adapt the same method. And when I say plastic, meaning the packaging tape. And then also make sure that it's a package that doesn't have like anything that's shiny on it. Make sure that it's really cardboard. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is I found it easier for me to go ahead and plant the plants first and then put the cardboard around it. As time goes on, the cardboard will break down and then I'll be able to place additional plants within it. But this was basically my starting point, was planting the plants first and then going in and filling it with cardboard. So after I finished planting my plants, I went ahead and wet down some of the cardboard, and then I just put a good thick layer of soil conditioner on top of the cardboard that will again aid with the cardboard breaking down. The hydrangea looks so beautiful. That is a limelight hydrangea. I can't wait for all of my hydrangeas to come back. As of right now, they're currently budding, but it just looks so pretty to look at how far that this garden bed has come from when we first moved here. Especially, you see those weeds in the back. So here we are on day 2. I was using my Power Planter auger. I absolutely recommend that auger. It is linked in my description. You guys can use my affiliate link and purchase one if you guys would like to as well. They have different ones. This one is the 9-inch auger. The one that I was using in the previous clip was a 6-inch auger. Just depends on how many gallons your plant is, but for a 3-gallon plant, you'll want to use the 9-inch auger. But it just goes to that Georgia clay like butter. I absolutely love it. In my opinion, it's the best way to dig any kind of hole. I did have to make some adjustments in certain areas because I would find rocks. So I would take some time, move around, and plant the plant where I needed it to. But I do love a good hydrangea. I have different types of hydrangeas. So this one is a pufferfish by Proven Winners. A lot of these plants in this particular bed are Proven Winner plants. Just for me, they seem to perform better. But again, you know, if a plant is beautiful, I'm gonna buy it regardless of what actual brand it is. But I absolutely love that one. So when I when I purchased the pufferfish one, as you can see, it was kind of scrawny looking. It really didn't have that many blooms on it. I think it was at the end of its blooming cycle. So hopefully this year I see a lot of blooms on it, because I really only got maybe, I think, 2 more past the ones that were already on there. And that hydrangea that I'm putting the soil conditioner around is called a Little Lime Punch. It was absolutely beautiful this season. I'll see if I can find a picture of how it looked, or if not, I'll have Matt put up a picture of how it's supposed to look so you can get it. But it was absolutely beautiful. It had like really vibrant, almost red coloring to it, and I was really happy with how big the flower blooms were, especially for its first year actually planted in my garden. So I absolutely love that. I can't wait for that one to actually come back. It does get about 3 to 5 feet tall and wide, so it should fill in that corner quite well. Let's just talk quickly about that little plant in the back. That is my azalea, and I absolutely love it. It bloomed for me this year. It was in the back of, or in the front of my house, but it just wasn't blooming, so I transplanted it to the back, and it came out so pretty. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of my garden. I feel like I have become quite the little gardenista. And I'm glad that I only lost 3 plants over winter, 3 hydrangeas that didn't come back. But I really think that it was a watering issue, as my neighbor has some drainage issues that she's working on that's coming over on our side and it's rotting some of my plants out. But that's neither here or there. We're working on it collectively together. But I absolutely love how it's all coming together. It's still mid-May, so my hydrangeas are not in full peak as of yet, or not blooming, should I say. But the growth on them is tremendous, like it's huge. I do have some weeding and things that I need to do, but I have been busy working, and also with clients. Mother's Day, my daughter's graduating on Monday. It's been a lot. So I'm trying to get back out here. But one of my hydrangeas that is in bloom is my Incredible hydrangea by Proven Winners, and I absolutely love it. Like, look at these blooms, they're so freaking big. I love them, so pretty. I would like to cut them and bring them inside, but I just don't have the heart to cut anything, and I'm trying to get better with that, with cutting plants. But I don't know, I want to create a whole cut garden that I can actually cut, but I probably still won't cut them, so I don't know. Another hydrangea that's blooming currently or starting to bud up to bloom is going to be my little quick fire here, and that is a lace cap hydrangea. And so this area back here just has different specimens and different types of hydrangeas. So I have a limelight here, a pufferfish that has different bloom structure, the Incredible, of course, and then the lace cap one. I also have this right here, has grown insane. Every time I come out here, there's more and more growth. I don't remember seeing this yesterday. I don't know, it's insane. But this is a sweet drift rose, and it's outgrowing that space. I need to take it and plant it somewhere else, because this bed needs a little bit more space, as you can see, as the blooms here are just laying up here on the rose. So I need to take that out. Just haven't gotten around to it as of yet, but she's doing awesome. And then I also use Proven Winners in my planter back here. So these are sweet bubblegum, Super Tunia Vista bubblegum is the pink, and then the white ones are just the Super Tunia Vista Snowdrift. But it looks like the bubblegum is very vigorous and it's taken over, but I absolutely love them. When I bought them, they were just quart containers, and now they're just taken over. So there's 4, so 2 of the bubblegum and 2 of the white in here. So I love doing that. I think Super Tunias will always stay here in my backyard. They don't get as much sun. They get more harsh sun, so afternoon sun rather than morning sun. It's what, 1? No, is it 2 o'clock now? What time is it? 2 o'clock now, and you can see that it's not in sun as of yet, but it will get in another hour or so, all of this will be in sun. So it seems to be doing just fine for them. This back here is my iceberg rose. Don't look at the weeds there. I don't know if those are weeds or if those are my cosmos seeds. I put some cosmos seeds in here, but then I forgot where I put them. I should have put a little note. So I'm just waiting to see what they actually turn into. Matt's shaking his head. I thought cosmos in here would be pretty because then that way I can actually cut something. So I don't know. This is my Rise Up Lilac Days rose my parents got for me. And she's doing well too. When I got her, she had blooms all over her, but now she's starting to bud up and grow again. So here's new growth here and some buds that are opening up here. I did treat it with some rose, what is it? Rose all-in-one food cure and something else. I forgot what it was called. But anyways, I did treat it with some stuff so that way I can stop those pests from eating my rose. And over here is my hosta. I call him a boy because anything that doesn't bloom or have continuous blooms is a boy in my garden. So that is a blue angel hosta. It gets about 3 feet tall by 6 feet wide. So it might outgrow that space. We'll have to see because let's see, in the fall I will divide it and then put another one somewhere else. So I just don't know because it does require a little bit more shade. But this is one that's been taking sun. So it's been doing good. I feel like they said that the more darker the leaves are, then it can take sun. I think that's how it is. So the darker the leaves, you take more sun. So it's been doing fine. It does bloom purple blooms when it does bloom. So I'm hoping for the blooms to come soon. Here is the other matching planter with the petunias in here as well. I accidentally planted this one incorrectly. So I was supposed to do like pink, white, but obviously I only planted the white over here, so that's why you see more pink in this container. And I didn't realize it until after it was blooming. I was like, oh dang, I planted them in the wrong spot. So I also like the proven winners because you don't necessarily have to deadhead unless you want to, but they're self-deadheading, so I haven't really had to do anything to them. They look beautiful. Here's another hydrangea by Southern Living Collection, and it is a starlight hydrangea. And my dad got this for me last year. It only had 3 stems, and obviously you can see it's come back with multiple stems, so I should have a whole flush of blooms in here starting next month. So I already see some buds here. Look at that. You see the bud of the flower. So yep, can't wait. This is my Dear Dolores hydrangea. Don't look at my feet, y'all. So my Dear Dolores hydrangea already has a beautiful bloom here that's hiding. This hydrangea is a macrophylla hydrangea, so it has these beautiful like blue and purple or pink, just depends on your acid. Mine tend to be more blue and purple, but anyways, this is called a Dear Dolores. My middle name is Dolores, and I was named after my dad's grandmother, so I felt like that was just beautiful to have in my garden. I'm very sentimental when it comes to names of things. And then it's planted underneath our guest room window, so my parents come to visit, they can see her, and she gets about 5 feet tall. And actually now when you're looking at the window, you can see the top of it, so that's good to know. It's got a lot more blooms coming on it as well. So this is a new rose that I have. It's a climbing rose. It's an Eden climbing rose by David Austin. It's doing beautiful. Some of my other roses have been eaten on this year. A lot of people in Georgia have said that they've had issues, especially like their knockout roses have really been like the leaves have just been torn apart, but this one seems to be doing pretty well. So I don't know, maybe it's just they don't like it or whatnot. I'm glad. Grasshopper on my so yeah, so I'm just waiting for blooms on it. As of right now, it's concentrating on foliage and canes, it looks like, so we'll see. Here's another, this is a bloom-struck hydrangea. This is a Limelight Prime. Another bloom-struck hydrangea. They require a little bit more shade, but as long as you keep them watered, they don't really scorch. And these have been in the ground now for the 2nd season, and they're way bigger than last season and seem to be doing really good. Don't have a lot of like scorching from the sun. And then this is another heirloom heirloom rose. It was a bare root that I got from Costco, and it's the same as that other one that I showed you that has like a lot of eaten leaves, and it looks absolutely beautiful. This one, I don't know why, it's just performing a lot stronger and better than the other one, but the other one will get that big as well, but they were planted at the same time. And then this is my last one I want to show you guys, is the bloomstruck as well. And on this side I get more purplish, bluish blooms. So the pink will eventually fade to purple. And that's about it. I got lots of limelights coming in. I told Matt that I will start mowing the lawn back here. So I have to practice that and figure it all out. But I really haven't had time to do a lot here. But I wanted to show you like a real gardener's garden. It's going to be filled with some weeds. It's not going to be always tidy all the time. And I absolutely love it. My wisteria was a beautiful show on the fence. I'm pretty sure Matt can put a clip. I'll give him a clip of how it looked in the beginning of the season, but it's now fizzled out. I wish I would have did a video earlier to show you guys how beautiful it looks as I'm trying to train it up the pergola side of our entry into our backyard. But I absolutely love it. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Next week, I'm trying to think if we'll be back in the house. Yes, we will. We'll be back in the house because I want to show you guys a new sofa that we have in our media room. I want to finish up that space. I'm going to be ordering some things to finish up that area, but I'll show you guys next week. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and wish our daughter congratulations. She's graduating from high school on Monday. So I'm super, super excited, and I'll share what college she's going to pretty soon. Bye guys.